Welcome to our beginner laser cutting tutorial. Laser cutting at Mixxer involves a computer, a reference notebook, and a Rabbit Laser USA machine. We'll prep our design on the computer before looking at the control panel. Opening RDWorks from the desktop, the first thing you see is a grid. Looking across the top and left side, the area shown measures just over 45 by 35 inches, which are the dimensions of the laser cutter bed. You can zoom in or out with the mouse wheel. We can import pre-designed graphics by opening a file. Folders can be created to store your files for ongoing projects. Nested under Mixxer and Laser projects, create your folder by right-clicking, selecting New and Folder from the menus. Be sure to name your folder so you can find it later. Back in the work area, you can also create and edit graphics with the left side menu. The text icon opens a menu allowing you to type, change font, and resize. You can also resize by click and dragging the corner of any graphic element. Lines and shapes can also be added from the left side menu. Now let's look at a pre-designed graphic. Compatible files are PNG, DXF, and AI. I'll import the Pumpkin AI file. The grid shows that it is zoomed in. You can see and adjust the exact measurements in the top menu, and zoom out with the mouse wheel. For this project, I want to cut the outline and scan the face. So let's create separate layers for allowing different parameters. I'll select the element of the design I want to separate. Now looking at the right side menu, you see a list of layers. To add a layer, just change the color of that element with the options at the bottom of the screen. You'll see that new layer added to the list, so you can cut and scan within a single design. It's generally best practice to scan first, so we can change the order of operations with a click and drag. Next, set the speed and power for each layer based on the material you are using. Generally, scan speeds should be faster with less power, and cuts should be slower with more power. Specifics are available in our reference notebook. Another commonly used feature is the matrix copy found on the bottom left side menu. This is used to create duplicate copies in a row or a grid. Notice the green square in the corner of your design. This indicates the origin, which is where the cut will begin, and is important in placing the material in the machine. Select the items you want and click Download. Be sure to name each download so that you can see the name on the laser cutter's control panel. Power on the machine by turning the key. When placing your material, you can raise and lower the bed to adjust for the width by pressing the ZU button. Then using the left arrow to go up and the right arrow to go down. With your file transferred to the laser cutter and the material in place, the next step is to autofocus the laser. Press the ZU button on the control panel, then use the down arrow to scroll to autofocus. Press Enter and watch the laser lower so the focus arm makes contact with the material being cut. Next, set the origin by moving the laser to the place on your material that matches the green square in your graphic design, and press Origin. Then press Frame and watch the laser move around the perimeter of the cut to ensure the material is placed correctly. Once everything is set, close the lid for optimal ventilation and press start. Laser cutting has endless applications. Be sure to check in with Mixxer staff to learn and share along your laser cutting journey.